Russell, what's DigiEye?
DigiEye is a digital imaging system created by VeriVide. It comes in two sizes, a small cube, ideal for small samples, or a larger size cube for garments and bigger samples. Basically, it's a color calibrated camera in a cube with precisely controlled illumination. It captures an image of the product, and that's what we call digitization. We then use a software called DigiView or DigiPix to actually visualize it. So we digitize it in the image in the cube and we visualize it on a calibrated monitor. That allows two things. The most important thing, it allows you to take color measurement from a sample and compare it to a batch. It also allows you, more importantly, to communicate that to a remote location else anywhere in the world.
And is that similar to a spectrophotometer?
It's a different technology. A spectrophotometer uses light and measures the reflectance. This uses a camera and converts the RGB values into XYZ, which we then convert into LAB. And we can do a similar color difference to a spectrophotometer. So whereas a spectrophotometer may read 2.12 delta E, we get a very similar reading, but the data from a spectro and a DigiEye can't be interchanged. We can get very similar results from a standard and batch.
Can you communicate the image that's captured in the DigiEye cube?
Sure, it's a TIFF image, and the system embeds the profile of the calibration. So when you send that to a remote location and they open that on a system with DigiView software, it recreates the image exactly as saw in the cube.
How do you send the image? Do you external software?
External software or our new portal called the VeriVide portal. And that's a management system for tracking lab dyes and notifications sent to the users once a lab dye has been sent.
So I can submit images with that as well as all the data?
You can submit images, test reports and other data like PDFs.
Does the portal notify whoever you sent the product to? So say if you're sending something to me that you captured in the DigiEye cube?
Of course, because there's been very little point in sending to someone unless we have a notification to say that they've got something to look at. And it's a reminder to actually tell them to go to a DigiView station and open the image and then assess the color using some remote tools that we've built into the software.
And can then I communicate back to you through the portal, or do I have to then drop an email to you?
The portal developed by VeriVide will allow you to communicate back to the sender instantly with the results.